Kelly Evans has a chance to come over halfway. Evans comes inside, he's challenged by Smile, he rides that challenge and then sends it across to Meredith, who's come over halfway. Meredith sends a ball towards the far post where Louis Hall gets his head on it and it's into the back of the net. Great bit of play by Dan Meredith. Dan Meredith scampered over halfway, whipped a ball in towards the far post, and Louis Hall came in with a towering header at the far post, and it's buried home. Louis Hall's first goal for the Breaks, and the Breaks find themselves 1-0 up against the Puritans. It's Leamington 1, it's Banbury 0, and it's Louis Hall with his first goal in the gold of black in Leamington.
Kelly Evans, Joe Clark trying to get across the goalkeeper and make himself a nuisance. Kelly Evans in towards the near post. It's over everyone's head and it's in. It's a header by Joe Clark. Joe Clark runs to Devon Kelly Evans. It was drilled in. It was over the head of the recently introduced Will Hatfield, and Joe Clark, who took up a position on the goalkeeper, just stepped away a couple of yards and then flicked a header back towards the goal. It came cannoning down off the crossbar and then was fired home. And it's Leamington 1, AFC Fylde 1, and it's a goal from Joe Clark. Hawkins will go long. It's going to be too long. It's all the way through towards Mitchell, who's come out of his area and he's giving it straight to Edwards. Edwards left-footed. He's going to have a go from all of 30 yards and he's chipped Mitchell. Mitchell out of his goal. He's made a mess of it. He's given it straight to the feet of Jack Edwards, who took one touch on his left foot, set himself, and then chipped the goalkeeper from all of 30 yards. What an excellent finish from the Break skipper. Kelly Evans stands over it, right-footed. Devon Kelly Evans will take this up towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Mooney's there! Mooney off the post, and it's turned home! Kelsey Mooney! The free kick was swung in by Devon Kelly Evans, straight onto the head of Kelsey Mooney, and as he headed it towards the far post, it cannoned down off the post and ended up in the back of the net as Tommy Taylor turned to see where it was gone. Kelsey Mooney back on the field of play, back in a Break shirt, back amongst the goals. So as we tick towards the 90th minute mark, Ben Usher Shipway is going to take one of these Exocet missile type long throws from the right hand side. In it comes towards the 18-yard box. It's onto the header. Lane flicks onto the far post and it's steered home. It's been steered home. Jack Lane is taking the plaudits, and Leamington may have just stolen all 3 points here at Yacourt Community Stadium. And how often have we spoke about the Ben Usher Shipway long throw? This one was hurled in towards the 18-yard box. It was straight onto the header, Jack Lane. He flicked it towards the far post and nobody could get a touch on it, and everyone watched as it was buried home. And Leamington, like they've done so often against teams here towards the top of the table, may have just stolen all 3 points. The goal coming from Jack Lane. Cross comes forward in towards the edge of the 18-yard box, chips one in, back to him, blocks, left-footed off the body of a Banbury player. Bounces around on the edge of the 18-yard box, headed back forward by Perry. Turner drives it goalwards. What a strike from Dan Turner. He took it down on his chest and then drilled it right-footed into the top corner. Leamington have equalised here at the Banbury Plant Hire Community Stadium. What a strike from Dan Turner. He gets his 29th goal in a Break shirt, and one has never been so welcome. Liam Cross has decided to take matters into his own hands, and he will have the in-swinging corner as the Leamington tall men come forward. In it comes from Cross towards the penalty spot. Edwards jumps, keeper punches away. It's going to go back to Cross on that far side. Great touch, brings it down on his right foot, shimmies inside towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Cross has an effort towards the far post, and it's there! Liam Cross drills one into the far corner. He brung it down out of the sky fantastically, and then he shimmied inside the 18-yard box to the corner, where he drilled one towards the far post. He curled it past Chris Renshaw, who just watched it in, and Leamington have an early goal here at Yacourt Community Stadium. Meredith comes forward, looks for his options. First chance to cross, gets in towards the edge of the 18-yard box where Liam Cross collects. Back out towards Perry. Perry now in towards the feet of Cross again, like Leamington did at this stage in the first half. They just start to use the ball a little bit better, and then Edwards just has to make sure that he puts his body in to retain possession. Kelly Evans comes forward towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Left-footed drive, left-footed goal. Devon Kelly Evans with another fantastic strike for the breaks. And Devon Kelly Evans gets his 6th goal for the breaks, and this one is a brilliant strike. It opened up in front of him, and he decided to have a left-footed effort from all of 20 yards, and it went straight past Chris Renshaw. It's Leamington 4, Curzon Ashton 1. Kelly Evans again, neat touch, tries to offload to Hall, and then they clear the lines up towards Hall, but it's just isolated, gets a little prod in the back, but it's given away to Walker. Walker travels forward, Walker throws a nutmeg, gets it towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Walker onto his right foot, has a go, and then puts it into the top corner. Adam Walker back in the starting lineup this evening after being suspended for 2 games, finds the back of the net, and that is his 4th goal in a break shirt in his 54th appearance. The former Brackley man, the man who was in that squad when Brackley won the FA Trophy in 2018, well, he comes back to his old stomping ground and he puts the breaks 1-0 up. So Liam Cross stands over this. There's a 5-man wall in front of him. He's about 20 yards out. Cross steps up, right-footed, bends it goalwards, and it's in off the post. It's Liam Cross's 2nd goal in a break shirt, and this one, like it was at the weekend, is another fantastic strike. Liam Cross stepped up to the free kick, 2-3 strides forward, and bent one over the wall into the bottom of the left-hand post, and it's in the back of the net. It's Leamington 2, Brackley 0, and Liam Cross gets his 2nd goal in as many games in a break shirt.